Exodus is considered the icon of role-playing games that stole the spotlight at the 2025 Game Awards, bringing together former giants from BioWare and the Mass Effect team. The story revolves around June Alone, who finds himself in a fateful confrontation to protect a threatened human civilization. You will gather your crew and sail your starship to steal the secrets of the Celestials, who preceded humans by thousands of years. The most important feature here is time dilation. The game adopts this concept realistically, as traveling between the stars means losing decades of your loved ones' lives during your absence, and you may return to find your friends have grown old or passed away, altering the global political and social map. Imagine returning from a space mission to find your best friend has become an old man. Would you venture into such a sacrifice? Share your thoughts in the comments. The game focuses on the philosophical depth of science fiction and is expected to be released in early 2027 to revolutionize the genre. By possessing the right ship and crew, you will be the last hope for everyone. But if you prefer staying on Earth, yet within the walls of a cursed castle that tests your patience and abilities, then this game is designed for you. Decrepit is the surprise of dark fantasy games that brings the soul of Souls games to the first-person perspective with total ruthlessness. You will find yourself trapped in a haunted castle, where death lurks around every tight and aggressive corner. The game features a shifting environment system. The castle reshapes its rooms and corridors every time you die, making traditional memorization of paths difficult and enhancing the element of horror and surprise. Do you think you have enough patience to face a castle whose features change every time you fall? Falling here means a heavy loss of your progress and equipment, returning you once again to the terrifying depths of the dungeons. Your only weapon is the experience you gain from studying enemy movements and strictly memorizing paths. Combat relies on strict timing and careful skill management, as an uncalculated rush will end your journey instantly. Each combat tool has its own character, and magic can turn the tide of battle if you are patient enough. As expected in this genre, one mistake is enough to make you start from scratch. The game is coming in 2026 to test the nerves of players who love challenge and absolute focus. From the atmosphere of dark castles, we move to the desolate forests, but this time with a technological flavor we aren't used to. Forest 3 is the new destination announced by Night Games, taking the survival experience to a stunning technical horizon. The trailer confirms a radical shift towards science fiction, where the game will introduce a crafting system based on biotech, allowing you to merge the limbs of mutated creatures with your tools to craft living weapons that evolve with you. What do you think of the shift? Do you prefer the primitive style of the previous installments, or is biotechnology the future? Survival no longer depends on the primitive. You will possess advanced technical tools, lighting equipment, and transport devices that make movement much smoother. The most notable addition is the mechanical arm that appears in the first-person view to redefine the gameplay style. You will explore massive abandoned factories and mysterious laboratories overtaken by living and strange biological masses. The open world has become more brutal, with mutated plants and a distorted environment increasing the difficulty of survival. Threats have evolved to include more intelligent and fierce creatures appearing in leaked footage. The game merges psychological tension with technological evolution in a cold and dangerous world. Night Games has set 2026 as the date for this major shift that will completely change the face of the series. While we search for survival in the forests, the icon of exploration returns with a new mission taking us to the heights of the mountains. Tomb Raider Catalyst appeared with a teaser trailer at the 2025 ceremony, with expectations for its official launch in 2027. This game is the first in the series to offer a full open world in the Himalayas, with a dynamic weather system that affects Lara's ability to climb and survive. Are you ready to explore the Himalayas in the first true open world in the series' history? Lara Croft returns in a new adventure following a massive legendary disaster that revealed ancient powers that had been dormant for centuries. The journey will take you to the rugged terrain of northern India, where Lara races against time and greedy treasure hunters. In this world, you will have to be careful and determine who is worthy of your trust amidst the utter chaos. The game focuses on exploring dense forests and mountains, and dealing with the traps of archaeological structures with skill. Lara will use her physical skills and advanced tools to navigate environments that require sharp intelligence. The goal is to restore the original spirit of the series that combines action and solving complex puzzles. If this vision is completed, we will be facing a historic return for one of the most important icons of gaming. Away from Lara's adventures, the next game takes us to a world of speed, precision, and mastered Eastern combat. The matter is finally settled. Phantom Blade Zero will launch on September 9, 2026, on PlayStation 5 and PC. The developers sought the help of a cinematic fight choreographer from famous kung fu movies to ensure the movements are 100% realistic, and the game will support 4K resolution at 60 frames per second on PS5. Honestly, do you think the fast-paced combat system here will surpass games like Ghost of Tsushima? The latest showcase proved we are facing a unique experience that combines kung fu with a dark punk style. Combat relies on lightning speed and precision in directing strikes in a world ruled by mystery. Sequential parrying is the key to survival, with the possibility of using the surrounding environment to eliminate opponents brutally. Boss battles are designed in a stunning cinematic way that makes you feel every hit as if it were in a global action movie. The developers confirmed that the player will remain in full control despite the smooth movements that resemble pre-recorded scenes. The upgrade system looks rich with options that allow you to build a strong character that suits your private style. If you are looking for mastered Eastern action, make 2026 your favorite year thanks to this game. But if you are looking for more depth in the story and absolute freedom in cooperative play, Larian Studios has what everyone is looking for. The Divinity Project is the next challenge for Larian Studios, which they revealed at the recent Game Awards. The game will support cooperative play, co-op, for up to 4 players and will provide absolute freedom in interacting with the environment. You can burn anything or freeze water to create new paths. Who is the friend you will choose to be your companion in this complex cooperative adventure? The name came plain without numbers, signaling a bold new beginning that returns the series to its roots. The announcement leaned toward gloominess, depicting strange and terrifying rituals in a world submerged in dark fantasy. The scene featuring the statue of the god sparked the curiosity of analysts who began decoding the game from the first moment. Larian confirms that this experience will be the deepest and most ambitious in the studio's history, a major promise after their previous successes. The game is designed to attract new audiences and veterans alike, while maintaining familiar ideas. We are waiting for a world that merges violence and beauty in a way we have never witnessed before in the gaming world. From the dark fantasy of Divinity, we move to the harsh reality of the streets and power struggles in Japan. Gang of Dragon is the new crime project by the creator, Toshihiro Nagoshi, the mastermind behind the famous Yakuza series. The game uses face-scanning technology for real characters from the Kabukicho district in Japan to provide a completely realistic experience of street conflicts and human drama. Do you think Nagoshi will succeed in delivering a gang drama that surpasses what he presented in the Yakuza series? The game takes us to the real Kabukicho, where gangs clash to extend their influence in the streets. The story will focus on direct power struggles and the issues of loyalty and revenge that characterize Nagoshi's works. The style looks sharp and realistic, focusing on human drama away from fictional exaggerations. Details about the combat system are still limited, but the ambition seems clear in delivering a realistic crime experience. The game relies on Unreal Engine 5 to ensure modern graphics that keep pace with the current generation of gaming. It is scheduled for release in 2026 to reintroduce gang stories in an innovative and attractive, and for fans of extreme difficulty that makes you move between the worlds of the living and the dead. Get ready for the long-awaited second part. Lords of the Fallen 2 doubles the dose of challenge and cruelty known in the first part, thanks to the efforts of CI Games and Hexworks. The Magic Lantern mechanic has been improved to allow players to pull enemies from one world to another, opening up entirely new combat strategies that did not exist in the previous installment. Which world do you fear entering more? The world of the living, Axiom, or the Hell of Umbral? The promotional trailer focused on the feature of moving between the world of Axiom for the living and the world of Umbral for the dead. This time, moving between dimensions is the essence of tactical combat that requires quick wit to survive. The environment around you changes and distorts, making a place that was safe seconds ago turn into a sudden hell. The game envelopes you in an atmosphere of sacrifice and bitter struggle against creatures that know no mercy. The message is clear: 2 worlds, 2 dimensions, and no place for the weak in this confrontation. If you thought you faced difficulty before, prepare for double the pressure and a true test of your abilities. And we conclude our tour by returning to the beginnings, with a touch of loyalty to one of the greatest action-adventure games in history. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis is the grand gift for the 30th anniversary of the series, planned for 2026. The game will include a special mod for nostalgia lovers that allows you to switch graphics to the 32-bit polygon style of the PlayStation 1 at the press of a button. Which version do you prefer? Lara Croft in the old polygonal graphics for nostalgia, or the dazzling modern version? The game reimagines the original part released in 1996 with a modern touch worthy of the current generation. You will accompany Lara from the jungles of Peru to the deserts of Egypt, reaching the legendary lost island of Atlantis. You will face harsh nature and wildlife while searching for mysterious artifacts that require intelligence in solving puzzles. The goal is to merge modern design with the classic spirit of adventure that millions loved. Old players will find nostalgia in every corner, while new ones will enjoy smooth and visually stunning gameplay. The secrets of Atlantis are calling you, and some legends were born to live again. Which game are you waiting for the most? Write to us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive everything new.